Out of all of the places in this galaxy we thought to have had alien life, right here on this solar system would have been probably the last place to expect it. And yet, in the far-off planet of Aquarius, we have found life. In this documentary, we will show you all of the amazing forms of life on this planet. All 5 of them. You see, Aquarius is not the most inhabitable planet. It's almost completely covered in water, and thanks to a major tilt, the planet has only one ice cap. And that one ice cap is the only land on this strange planet. It is called the Ice Prairie, inhabited by only 5 organisms, each one of a separate food chain. So, for the first time, NASA is going to send a camera down to Aquarius to look at the lives of these creatures. On June 26, 2014, 4 years after its launch, the camera had finally reached Aquarius. The only problem? It had landed in the water. That meant it took another 2 years for it to reach shore. But luckily, what we had found was better than we had ever expected. The plantsicle, a 3-meter tall plant, is the closest thing to a tree in this strange environment. To trap as much sunlight as possible, the plantsicle has basically used its entire body as one massive leaf. Unlike most plants, the plantsicle doesn't need that much water, and can even go for years without it. And because of a lack of herbivores, the plantsicle has thrived in the Ice Prairie, with an estimated population of over 2 million. The one animal that uses the plantsicle as food is the 6-meter-long Hexaposaurus, the largest organism of the area. At over 20 tons, it is bigger than an elephant. Hexaposaurus usually live in caves near the plantsicle forests. The females are less colorful than the males for 2 reasons. One is because the males need the colors to display to females. The males with the most impressive skin colors are the ones who get to breed. The other is for protection. Females spend most of their lives in caves, while the males do all the hunting. Darker colors for females is an easier way to blend into the dark caves. Meanwhile, the male's more colorful skin can much more easily blend into the plantsicle forest. Yet despite its size, the Hexaposaurus isn't safe. A frozen squat. It's more than 10 times smaller than the Hexaposaurus, and is almost 500 times lighter. But it does have one trick up its sleeve. It hangs around the tops of the plantsicles as a way of ambush. To trigger an attack, the Hexaposaurus first needs to get in range. Now it's too late. The Hexaposaurus is completely helpless for what will happen next.